It also gives us. Okay, so good evening, everybody, and welcome to this class tonight. It's going to be a quick overview of a BOGO box. I'm going to show you quickly because there's one oil that you're not supposed to know yet what it is if you haven't bought your oils. If you've bought them, you know what it's all about. And the good news is, I just want to quickly share this, is next week, Tuesday, Dr. Riggs, who is loved by all of us in dōTERRA, he is just phenomenal, is actually going to do a deep dive into this whole box. So even if you catch some of these things or you want to invite somebody else or you still want to learn more, I really would encourage you to join that class. So my name is Martie Kruger. I am all the way from Bloemfontein. I'm an oily mom. Through and through, I cannot even imagine my life without these oils. They have been a game changer in so many ways. I'm joined by the beautiful Nunette and Marie, and I don't know if Linda's on or not, but we will be going through all of these products with you. And as I said, if you've got questions, please, please, please share this with us. Yes, it is being recorded. Thanks, Val. Okay, so to talk to you a little bit about just what is in the box. I just want to make sure. Yes, there's one more oil that isn't on this list. And if you were thinking we're going to give you a sneak peek, we are not. We are very, very determined to let you wait until tomorrow morning to see what the BOGO is. So the BOGO box is really an incredible collection of products. It's absolutely a wonderful price point. It's products that I've been using in my home for a very long time. I'm very excited. I actually did order a couple of these for myself, but I'm going to get into those now. But we're very excited. So please make sure to ask your questions and share with us all that you've got. So for those of you who are new to the BOGOs and maybe didn't understand how it completely works, is as you saw that we had individual BOGOs. Like today, we've got a BOGO, which Nanette is going to talk a little bit later about. But every single BOGO that you've seen so far is the same products that's in your BOGO box. The only thing with your BOGO box, except for the fact that you save on shipping, you also get the extra Mighty 2 Max tablets included, which is more than 600 Rand, so it's really worth it. So BOGO day one was buy your PB Assist and get your Zen Jest roller for free. So let me quickly just tell you all about this. Who of you have been using our beautiful, beloved PB Restore? So PB Restore is an incredible, incredible product, but the PB Assist is just something that is amazing. What I love about it, and I'm going to quickly show you my open boxes in the kitchen, but I want to quickly take it out. It comes in this beautiful little sachets. And what I love about this is it's really, really delicious. Number one, it's really nice. It's like strawberry melon flavor, and it's a powder form. So you actually just tear this off and you can put it right underneath your tongue. You can put it in your water and food. It is absolutely a phenomenal product, especially if you've got young ones. Now, how do I take it internally? You take this internally. You can use this daily. You can also use this with the PB Restore. So it's not either or. You can combine them. Both of them has got a different thing. But as you can see, it's a support your healthy digestive enzymes. I want to quickly talk about a gut health because I read something yesterday again that just shook my mind. It was just incredible. How important do you think or know, for those of you who know, how important is our gut health overall? It's one of the most important things. Like if you had to say 1 out of 10, like the importance of gut health, what would you say? Yeah, Val, you already said 10. You've been attending the classes. I actually read something yesterday again on the doctors and the science, what they are discovering now more than ever is something like Alzheimer's and all of that linked to the gut. It is linked to the gut. There are so many things. They even talk about gut depression. So do not mistake the importance of your gut health. The gut health is one of the most, the second brain, like Ursula was saying. So as you can see, it combines 13 strains of probiotics. It's really one of the most amazing things. It just really helps with that gut microbiome diversity. Now, if you don't know this, they say it takes anything from 2 to 5 years for your gut to recover after one set of antibiotics. So this is one of the most important things. I would definitely recommend that you invest either in the PB Assist, PB Restore. It tastes divine. It has got so many incredible science with it. And Dr. Rick is going to tell you all about the science a little bit deeper, but this is definitely one of my favorite products. And it's really good if you've got small children. But you're going to have to hide it away because they're going to think it's sweet. They're going to love this too much. All right, I want to quickly talk about ZenGest Touch. Now, for those of you who don't know the ZenGest is our digestive blend. It's one of the most incredible products of dōTERRA. And if you know me and my story, you know that ZenGest is my number one life-changing oil. This is an oil that is so incredible. In your home or family essentials, you do get the 15 and the 5 ml, which you drink. So I do drink the ZenGest. I love it. But the ZenGest roller for your handbag is going to be such an incredible tool to have on hand the moment anybody has got anything happening with their stomach. So what can you use ZenGest for? Cramps. If anybody's got cramps, if you feel bloated, constipated, even diarrhea, if you've got reflux, anything to do with that. If you are struggling with your gut, this is the oil. And how you use it is you roll it over your navel area, inside, all the way on your stomachs, all the way to the top. Really also good for travel sickness, like Val is saying. Anything to do with your stomach and nauseousness, anything like that. This is the oil. I was actually with some of our dōTERRA family in Postmatsberg for 2 days. And the first day, there was a gentleman who came with his wife. They did like a boot that they put on him. And he said, I've been struggling with my gut like you cannot believe. I've gone to the doctors. I've got this, and he showed like right underneath his rib cage here, he had like this very uncomfortable feeling. So we said, all right. We gave him a drop of ZenGest underneath his tongue. I gave him a drop in his hand, and I said, okay, just rub it there. So now we're busy talking. We're sharing a little bit of stories and having a conversation. And I would say about 10 minutes or so. And we see him, and he's like pushing his stomach, pushing. And you can see like there's like this thinking on his face, like, what is happening? And we ask him and we say, listen, what's happening? And he's like, I can't believe this. This is like, it's better. I can't feel it. And he said, but when I sit, that's when I feel it. And we said, all right, sit down. And he was bending all over, and he's like, I can't believe it. It's like, it's gone. I don't feel it. And that was literally the wonder of a drop of ZenGest and rubbing it on. It's got oils like ginger, fennel, peppermint, aniseed. It is one of my go-tos. It's incredible. And if you did buy the Daily BOGO, you got it for free. Or if you're buying the box, you're paying for this and getting this for free. This needs to be in your handbag wherever you go. All right. I am handing over, I hope. No, I'm not handing over. Yeah, Nunu, are you able to, do you want to share on this one? You want to share on Spanish Sage and Shiranyoko? Are you able to? Okay. Thanks, Nunu. Putting you in the hot water.
Let me just get my my notes quickly. Just give me 1 second.
Okay, so while Ninette is getting her notes, who of you have opened up all your oils and you've tried the blend that Nunu talked about? If you did, tell us what the smell of Shiranyoko smells to you. Nunu, when you're ready, you can just tell me. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, so welcome to BOGO 2. And today we are taking a little trip, not to the shops and not to the beach, but straight into the forest. We are talking about Shinrin Yoku, inspired by the Japanese practice of forest bathing, which, don't worry, does not involve you taking off your clothes off in the woods. Forest bathing simply means immersing yourself in the calming atmosphere of nature. And since most of us don't have time to go strolling through a magical Japanese forest after school, after work, and after the 10th month, there's my shoes moment, dōTERRA made it easy. So what is Shinrin Yoku? It's a beautiful blend with oils like cypress, Siberian fir, frankincense, hinoki, and grapefruit, all working together to create that fresh, woody aroma of walking among trees right after the rain. It gives that grounding outdoor scent without you having to fight mosquitoes or step in mud. So what does it actually do? It helps create a refreshing, restorative environment that invites calm, presence, reflection, gratitude, all the things we need that life feels like it's running on fast forward. Perfect for journaling, meditating, or simply trying to survive homework time. So how do we use Shinrin Yoku? We can use it aromatically, topically. If you use it aromatically, pop it in your diffuser and instantly bring the grounding energy of the forest right into your home. It's basically nature's version of pressing the reset button. And topically, apply it to your pulse points or the back of your neck before quiet moments of reflection, prayer, or any time you want to feel more centered. So just a caution, avoid sunlight and UV rays for at least 12 hours after you use it topical. We love nature, but we don't want you glowing like a traffic light. So just an interesting fact. Did you know one of the oils that is in the Shinrin Yoku, hinoki, comes from the Japanese cypress tree, used for centuries in temples and bathhouses for its clean, peaceful scent. So yes, this oil has a spiritual resume. And a little tip, press pause, breathe, use Shinrin Yoku when you need a moment to reconnect or calm your nervous system. Shinrin Yoku is the bottle that says, take a minute, you have earned it. Would you like me to share on Spanish Sage as well? Okay. So, and now, sticking with our BOGO 2 theme, let's move from peaceful forest vibes to brain-boosting alertness, supporting Spanish Sage. The oil that basically whispers, focus, darling, focus. If Shinrin Yoku is the deep breathe, Spanish Sage is the let's get things done mode. So what is Spanish Sage? It's a beautiful, refreshing, uplifting essential oil from a small evergreen shrub that's been used in Spain and France for centuries. The aroma is herbal, camphor-like, and a little sagey. So when it's diffused, Spanish Sage may create an atmosphere supportive of memory, cognitive performance, alertness, which we all need when we are studying, concentrating, or trying to remember why we walked into the kitchen. And why is it amazing? Because the main constituents, camphor and 1.8 consecol, yeah, those are very big scientific words, helps create a calming yet focused vibe. So it doesn't hype you up like a toddler who found sugar, no. It gives you calm clarity like, we have got this. How do we use it? Aromatically, add 3 to 4 drops to your diffuser of choice. It's perfect for studying, working, lesson planning, or powering thought through a to-do list. Internally, take it with a bit of water before a presentation, like I did just before we had this presentation. It supports a calm mind and sense of alertness when taken internally. It also provides an uplifting aroma that keeps you feeling positive and clear. And topically, when you experience those I can't think moments, add a drop to the palm of your hands and inhale deeply. Dilute it with a carrier oil for a deep tissue massage, or simply apply 1 or 2 drops to your pulse points, dilute it as needed. Spanish Sage is basically the oil that says, let's help your brain switch on without the panic. It partners beautifully with Shinrin Yoku. One grounds you, the other sharpens you. And together, they're the perfect combo for clarity, calmness, studying, prayer, journaling, planning, and just surviving the life with a peaceful mind.
Yeah, I love that. Thanks, Nunu. Really exciting. And Val, like you were saying, when you get an oil and you might be expecting like what, it's such a different smell that when you used to combine it, even if you hold like two bottles next to one another, inhale it and see what you like and try it in your diffuser with different blends because there's so many different options. But do diffuse it, it is incredible. Okay, I'm very excited that I get to speak on this balance, BOGO, because when I just started with my doTERRA journey more than 6 years ago, I quickly understood the benefits to my body. I understood like I'm using On Guard to boost my immune system, Zen just with my gut, Breathe for my lungs. But the emotional side of the oils didn't really speak to me as yet. That is until I got in a class and Dr. Donnell spoke about oils for ADD, ADHD. I also lost my mom during, early times of COVID. I don't want to cry, so I'm not going to talk about that too much. But in those times is when I really truly experienced this incredible benefits of the emotional side of oils. And balance was one of those oils. So my youngest was about 11 years old when I got started with the oils, and his birthday is very late in the year, so he's the one who doesn't really sit still and concentrate that well when he needs to. And I started to use balance with him specifically. And oh my boy, it was such a game changer. It really brings such a calming environment. This is called our grounding blend. And I like this. Leandra actually said this yesterday. She said, like, if you speak to somebody that does reflex or something, they'll tell you in the morning, if you can, go and stand outside on the grass and just like ground yourself. And this is sort of what this should remind you of. So for myself, what I do, how I use balance, is I take a drop of two and I put it on the bottoms of my feet, specifically your big toe. This is your big toe oil, because what is your big toe linked to? Let's see. Who can tell me in the chat box? Put it in the chat box. Val is going to win you guys. She's on it. Brain. CD. Oh, CD beat you. Well, but I know that you were showing it. Thanks, CD. Yes. So your balance is put on your big toe because it's linked to your brain. So the science and the study that they've done with balance is that they took somebody's blood sample and it was all clogged up and it was all showing, no, that it was really, really all over the place. And they applied balance on the bottom of the feet. 50 seconds later, you could see the oxidation. You can see how those cells are just moving. And it was incredible. So I've seen in my own life, when I wear balance, I'm a better mom because this oil is really, it helps with anger outburst or just with helping you control your emotions. This is really our anti-tantrum oil. And if you've got small children or babies or grandbabies, this oil is going to be a game changer. And how you would use it is you can dilute it with a little bit of carrier oil, rub it over their backs, under their feet. And it is such an incredible oil. It really, truly brings balance. And there's science regarding this. This isn't just, feeling that maybe this oil is helping. It really does. So also how I love to use this oil is I take a drop or two in my hands, put it in my palm, in my neck, and inhale. And if you do have your balance, take it out. Do this before you go to bed. You can do this before you go to bed to help you calm down and switch your mind off. But you can also do it early in the morning to help you stay grounded. And if your emotions have been a little bit all over the place, if you feel like maybe the holiday should have started a month ago, make sure that you carry this with you. It's going to be such an incredible tool to help you stay in balance with your emotions. There are beautiful, amazing oils in this bottle, and that is why it's one of the most incredible oils. I just love balance. I combine it with different oils like wild orange, or I even combine it with adaptive. And my number one selling roller that I give away, I sell a lot. I just call it my calm roller. It's no strange name to it, but it actually has 8 drops of balance oil, 8 drops of adaptive, 8 drops of wild orange and 8 drops of copaiba. And I receive so many incredible testimonies from attorneys to bookkeepers to just moms with their children that cannot believe the turnaround that they see when this. You can use it in your diffuser. You can make a bath bomb with this. You can even put it in your cream. If you have bought our underarm with the balance in, you know about this oil, and really, truly one of the most incredible oils to create calmness in your home without having to dose anybody. This is just an incredible oil. Okay, and then when you bought your balance oil, of course, you got 2 free oils. Isn't that amazing? So you got the Oregano Touch, which is a roller. So touch means pre-diluted rollers already diluted with coconut oil. So the moment it says touch, it's pre-diluted. So just that you know. So oregano is what? Nature's antibiotic. This is a must-have oil. If you've got the 15 ml oil, you're going to love this to put it in your handbag. This is a great oil to apply on your throat. If you are showing any signs of sickness, this is something that you can put on your throat for a sore throat, coughing. You can even put this underneath your feet on the back of your spine to help you boost your immune system. Oregano is not an everyday oil. Remember, this is your antibiotic, so 7 to 10 days that you can use it. But there's so many other ways that you can use it. Even for skin tags, you can use oregano. And if you have an infested wound that doesn't really want to heal, you can take oregano and roll it around that wound. Not over it, because it is a hot oil. But this is an incredible, incredible oil. I absolutely love oregano. It might make you hungry because it does smell a little bit like pizza, right? It's just incredible. Okay, and then the last one that you got for free with the balance, it's the 5 ml wild orange, and I'll show you all of them. So if you missed out, so let's say you're on this call today and you missed out on the individual BOGOs, the only way that you can still get it is you can maybe buy a box. And if you are thinking, I like 1 or 2 of these oils, but I don't know if I want all of them, get a friend, somebody that maybe wants to share the box with you, but you do have time until Sunday or while stocks last to buy the box. And yeah, I haven't heard if it's running out. Okay, let me tell you about sunshine in a bottle, because this is what wild orange is. Wild orange is going to be one of your most favorite oils if you don't have it yet. It's such an uplifting mood. This is just incredible. So citrus is a natural antidepressant. It's just like really such an uplifting oil, and wild orange is one of my favorite oils. When I host classes, when I have people coming over, I've got wild orange in my diffuser, and I always have people coming over and saying, what are you diffusing? It is such an incredible oil. Now, wild orange you can use in your water. It's really delicious to drink. You can put it on your food. You can have it like with ice cream or yogurt. It is absolutely amazing. I like to combine either wild orange and peppermint as well in my diffuser. I also like to combine balance and wild orange in a diffuser. So I want to tell you quickly 2 stories. If you are a mom, a person with somebody who's dealing with a lot of anxiety or stress, or even if you know or have somebody who works with special needs or on the spectrum. So one of the schools in Bloemfontein, one of our community are there, and she shared the oils with the people around her for a long time. And earlier this year, the OT and all the remunererende onderwysers, I don't know how you say that, remerian, okay, somebody will type it there, right? Teachers started to use diffusers in the classroom. Thanks, Val. And they specifically, yes, remedial. I couldn't remember the English word. So they started to diffuse balance in the classrooms with all these little children, small little children, and especially the OT. And what she's reported, she said, if the diffuser is off and those children come into her classroom to work with her, they will say, teacher, why is this not on? Like, why? Or they will go in and running in if it's on, and they'll literally put their noses over the diffuser, and they'll just stand there and inhale this beautiful scent. So if you have anybody that you know yourself or yourself that is struggling with something emotional, put your diffuser on and put an oil like Balance, and you can combine it with wild orange because it is a game changer. You are going to love it. Okay, so yeah, if you've experienced wild orange, you can put it in a chat box, maybe an orange heart if you love it as much as I do. It's absolutely one of my favorite oils. Okay, next I'm handing over to Nunu, who's going to run us through to today's incredible BOGO. So this one is still available for today only and in a box.
Thank you, Marty. So you've talked one of your favorite oils. Now let me talk about one of my absolute favorites, an underrated queen in the essential world, and that is cedarwood. Now, before I joined dōTERRA, the only thing I knew about cedar was that my granny kept it in her cupboards to chase away moths. I honestly thought cedarwood oil was just cupboard perfume. But listen, cedarwood came into my life and said, "Ma'am, I am much more than that." So what is cedarwood? It's warm, woody, groundy. Basically, the essential oil version is that friend who always tells you to breathe and stop stressing. It grows in high, icy places, kind of like a Spider-Man of trees, hanging on cliffs 100 feet high. No wonder it's known for strength and stability. So aromatically, we'll pop it in a diffuser and boom, you've got a relaxing, comforting environment faster than your kids can shout, "Mom!" when you close the bathroom door. Topically, add 1 or 2 drops to your moisturizer for that clear, healthy-looking skin glow, because we are tired because it's the end of the year, but our faces don't have to look like it. You can even drop some on a cotton ball and pop it into your closet. The moths will pack their bags and move out. So the primary benefits of cedarwoods: it creates a relaxing environment, it supports healthy-looking skin, smells like a warm hug from a forest. And today, as you heard Marty said, if you buy cedarwood, you get lime free, which is going to be my next oil that I'm going to talk about now. And yes, I'm still celebrating like it's Christmas. Our combo for today is a chef's kiss. Cedarwood helps ground you, calm you, and create a relaxing space for your nervous system. Lime comes in like hello sunshine with that uplifting fresh aroma. It's basically the perfect hue for a woman's wellness. Cedarwood says relax, breathe, you're doing it. Lime says let's get sparkle. So whether you're diffusing cedarwood at night to finally switch off your brain, or you're using lime in your water, aromatically or topically, I'm just here for the smell. This BOGO is honestly a win. It's warm, grounding, it's calming, it's bright, it's energizing. Buy one, get one. The only thing better than it is they also came with a free babysitting. So I'm going to go over to our next one, and that is lime. So now that cedarwood has tucked us into bed emotionally, let's talk about her sassy best friend, lime. If cedarwood is the warm hug, lime is the hype girl. She walks into a room like, "Wake up, sunshine, you've got things to do." So what is lime? It's cold pressed from the peel of fresh limes. Basically, the zest of life in a bottle. It's refreshing, energizing, uplifting, and it smells like a holiday when nobody asks you to pack snacks. We use lime all the time in a diffuser to refresh the air, especially if you have teenagers, pets, or a husband who forgot to take out the dustbin again. Internally, a single drop in your water gives you that bright citrusy flavor. It really tastes amazing. It makes you want to drink your water, and that's an achievement on its own. Topically, pop it on a cotton pad to help remove sticky residue or greasy spots from a bottle. If your child has ever put a sticker on a place where it was not meant to be, lime has your back. So the primary benefits: it supports healthy immune function when consumed. It provides that refreshing, stimulating aroma, perfect for days when you personally need a reboot. It contains cleansing properties, and it creates a balanced, energizing atmosphere, ideal for mornings when you need motivation, when coffee alone cannot provide that. So how do we take lime? 3 to 4 drops in the diffuser, 1 drop in water, 1 to 2 drops topically with a carrier oil. Easy peasy, limey squeezy. And remember, today lime is free when you buy cedarwood. This dew is like cedarwood says, calm down. Lime says, wake up. Together, we can do both. If you want grounding, clarity, energy, freshness, and your home smelling like you actually have your life together, today's BOGO is just for you. Cedarwood and lime, the combo that says relax, but with a sparkle.
Love that for sure. And if you haven't tried it yet and you are craving a lime milkshake, remember you can use your lime to just put it in there. Okay, I'm handing over to Marie, and who's going to talk to us about tomorrow's BOGO. And then Marie, I did send you a message, so let me know if you are able to talk on the Mitre to Max as well. Okay, thanks Marie. Thanks Nunu.
Good evening, everybody. I've got the privilege of talking about what's tomorrow, but I'm not allowed to say what the free one is. Okay, so that's quite a challenge for me to zip. All right. Let me introduce you to the. Can you see it there? There we go. The On Guard. It's a bodyguard in a bottle. Listen, Kevin Costner cannot hold a candle to our On Guard blend. It side eyes germs, okay? It flexes immunity muscles, and it stands at your immune system's front door like, not today, bacteria. Away you go. Why? You'll love it. Because it boosts your body's natural defenses. It smells like a superhero with spices and with confidence. It's perfect for diffusing, cleaning, and surviving the flu season. It's basically the bouncer of your household. Now, there's many uses for the On Guard oil. What I basically always use it for is after I've brushed my teeth, just put a drop in my mouth and then just have that explosion of protection and spiciness in my mouth. You can also diffuse it as soon as someone starts around you. Okay, you can rub it on your feet every morning, and obviously your family as well, your children. To feel like a ninja warrior. And you can add to a cleaning spray because dirt needs to know who's boss. Pop a drop in warm water for an immune hug as well. There's just one warning. It may cause sudden urges for you to tell everyone, I've got this. My On Guard is on duty. Thanks.
Marie, I'm putting you in a hot water seat. Are you able and willing to talk about Mitre to Max a bit?
Marty, yes, just from very quickly regarding the Mitre to Max, it works on your mitochondria. Now, your mitochondria is basically your battery of your cells, and which helps you produce energy and what really is the driving force behind your cell. And the Mitre to Max actually goes and specifically targets your mitochondria and energizes your mitochondria. And I've used this since it's been available here. I used it every day, and it's made a huge difference. I used to slump around about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I don't do that anymore. I don't need to use coffee to pick me up. I don't need to go for a power nap. So Mitre to Max is really a wonderful gift that they are giving us in the BOGO box. So yes, you can please feel free to add to that, Marty.
No, that was perfect. I think Mitre to Max, the biggest thing is like you say, this will replace those energy drinks that maybe you want. It's going to be such an incredible thing that you add. I've actually used it only once or twice when it came out before. So I'm very excited to get this with my BOGO box again, because this, I don't know about you, but energy, I think for most of us here during the day can be an issue. The next product is actually the one that really keeps me going. But Marie, I will definitely be adding it back into my cart. Okay, thanks, Marie. Nunu is going to tell us all about this product that has been a game changer for most of us. It's not part of the BOGO box though, but super excited about this.
Thank you, Marty. Yeah, so as Marty said, this is a BOGO on its own, and it's until the end of the month. So it's not part of the BOGO box. So we've reached the big bonus of BOGO, the one that makes everyone sit up a little straighter, Meta Power Advantage. This is the product that screams, let's age gracefully, but also powerfully, but also beautifully. So what is Meta Power Advantage? It's a collagen, a NMN, and a metabolic support formula created to help your body age in a more youthful, energetic, vibrant way, inside and out. As we get older and wiser, our metabolism, energy, skin, and overall vitality naturally slows down. This is where Meta Power Advantage is the game changer. It's designed to support all of that. It comes in a delicious lemon orange flavor, and it contains 9 types of collagen tripeptides. Yes, you've heard right, 9. It contains NMN, resveratrol, vitamin C, mitochondria supporting ingredients, circulatory and nervous system supporting ingredients. Basically, it's a powerhouse in a sachet. So, the primary benefits, I want you to buckle up for this. It helps sustain vigorous metabolic activity, supports youthful function of cells and organ systems. It promotes skin density, firmness, hydration, and elasticity. It reduces the appearance of wrinkles. I've had a Zoom, not a Zoom call, a WhatsApp video call this morning of a friend of mine who lives in New Zealand, and we haven't seen each other, I think, in 11 or 12 years, and it's her birthday today. And she said to me, oh my goodness, you have not aged one single day. And you know what's my secret ingredient? Meta Power Advantage. So as I said, it reduces the appearance of wrinkles, supports healthy bones, boosts circulatory, nervous system, and mitochondrial health, contains NADH and additional metabolic supporting ingredients. Preclinical research shows NMN and resveratrol may help increase NAD plus and NADH levels, crucial for cellular energy. This is the product that works from the inside out, supporting longevity, metabolism, mental clarity, skin radiance, and daily vitality. So how do you use Meta Power Advantage? Of course, we take it internally. You take 1 sachet a day, add your contents to 5 to 8 ounces, that's approximately 150 ml of cold or room temperature water. Please take note, not hot water. Stir or shake and drink. Hot water will damage the delicate collagen peptides, so no boiling, please. So a lifestyle tip, use Meta Power Advantage as part of your healthy routine for increased energy, vitality, healthy weight management, and long-term wellness. And as always, there's a caution. If you're pregnant and nursing or on medication, please consult your physician. So Meta Power Advantage is truly what the product says. It supports your cells, your metabolism, your skin, and your energy all in one go. It's your daily investment in feeling good, aging strong, and living vibrant. And just a quick testimony before we go on, before Marty moves on to the next slide. So I was part of a, what can you call it, a test group in South Africa before Meta Power launched in South Africa. And we got the Meta Power Advantage, and we used it for 3 months before anybody else in South Africa used it. And oh my goodness, it was absolutely amazing. The difference in my skin, my frown lines disappeared within those 3 months. I lost 15 kilograms while I was on the Meta Power Advantage. So that is absolutely one of the best products. It's really, really, really a game changer. Thank you, Marty.
Yeah, I totally agree. If I show people my photos and I see myself, one thing that I can say with the Meta Power is that when I started, because I was part of the trial group with you as well, my husband said, you better stop using it. He said, you just have too much energy. But yeah, the best thing then I did is just put him on it because it's been a game changer. I absolutely love it. Cannot go without this. Okay. I'm handing over to Marie, who's going to end off the night with us. She's going to talk to you. There's two different kits, one for new clients who haven't bought yet, and if you're on the loyalty system. So thanks, Danu, for all of that amazing information, and Marie, and handing over to Marie.
Okay, there we go. Sorry. Thank you, Marty. As you can see on the screen, it's a beautiful picture of what the BOGO box contains, except that one mystery one that I'm not supposed to tell you about, so I won't. If you have a look at what you're getting, this is probably for people who are starting with oils, not knowing should they, shouldn't they, is it worth it, is it not worth it. This is probably something that you have to dive into because you get 7 free products and they really are free. And you save 3,515 Rand. It's a massive saving. The price is 2,890 for all these products. Plus, you also get a free roller, the Copaiba roller. And if the person that you are enrolling under is actually part of the Silver Club, you'll also get a citrus bloom. So the value of those 2 oils that you also get free is very close to 1,000 Rand. So basically, you are saving so much money. And as I said, if you don't know if this is for you, then I can tell you this is for you. This is definitely worth it. And as Marty also said, if you feel that it might be too much for you, share with someone. Get your wellness advocate involved who's introducing you to these oils, and ask them how you can share and how you can divide your products. There's nothing that you can't have in the box. So yes, absolutely, definitely worth it. It's a huge saving. And then if you have a look on the dōTERRA Loyalty Rewards Program, this is for persons that are already part of dōTERRA and that are building from their 10 to their 30%. You can see there, let me just look nicely. I've got to take my glasses off. So you'll see there's a huge amount of savings according to how long you've been. So 10 to 30% back from 288 Rand to 866 Rand back in your pocket. It's huge with a saving of the 3,515. So yes, dōTERRA always looks and to see how they can help us in our health and wellness journey and how we can really save a lot of money. Thank you, Marty.
Yeah, thanks, Marie. That was really awesome. Okay, so you have a couple days left, only a couple days left, but please, if you know that you want it, do not wait because it can run out. We have no control over that. So if you want it, make sure to get it. The same with the Meta Power, the BOGO of the collagen. If you want this, you have a little bit of time. And then next week, Tuesday, we will post the link to Dr. Rix's class that you do not want to miss because that's going to be all science and it's going to be phenomenal. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. We hope we taught you something about the oils. And if you haven't tried them out, you've already bought your box, go and take them out. smell them, put them in your diffuser, and enjoy your oils. Nunette and Marie, thank you so much for being on the call with me. You guys are stars. Love and appreciate you. And thank you to each and every one of you who joined us to the class. Marie and Nunette will also just greet you guys.
Thank you, everybody. And thanks for joining us. Thanks for co-hosting, Marty and Marie.
Bye-bye, Nanette. Bye-bye, everybody.